And on Fashion Wednesday today, while we're getting ourselves all geared up for next week, hello Stephanie Rumble.
Megan.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
You're looking resplendent today because, of course, we're celebrating Flemington was a big fashion day yesterday, wasn't it?
Absolutely fantastic day at the races. Always is great to see all the lovely fashion as well that comes out on race day. Everyone looks their best.
It's so exciting, isn't it?
Yes.
Talk to me about your outfit, because this is one that you have worn to the races before.
Yes, look, I dragged this out of the wardrobe for you this morning, Megan.
Aren't we lucky?
So you can see something races-ish. This whole outfit, shall I stand up for you? This was made by Robin Cliff. So she made the dress. There's a nice dress under here.
Beautiful.
And then she made the jacket for me. This hat was made by Katrina's hats. And the shoes were from Heels on High.
Gorgeous.
So I actually have a handbag and some gloves as well, but I didn't think I'd stretch to those just for the segment this morning.
But it goes to show that when you're creating an outfit for Cup Week, it really is top to toe, isn't it? Every little detail is taken care of.
Look, it is, and I don't enter the fashion competition anymore because I go in a professional capacity, but I do make sure that I'm coordinated. I mean, it's fun. It's great putting all the bits and pieces together and getting it all working and, you know, feeling made up and dressed up is great.
So as a previous winner of Fashion in the Field, what would be your one piece of key advice to someone that is entering next week and getting a little bit nervous about it? What would you suggest that they definitely make sure they do?
Hold your chin up high, smile and have confidence. It's also really important your outfit suits you. It's made for you. It's not too short or tight or booby or anything like that. It's appropriate for the races.
And keep that confidence out on the catwalk, because that's, you know, I mean, it must be very nerve-wracking going in there in front of the judges.
Yes, and typically people who enter aren't people who are in the fashion world. They're just a regular person. I mean, when I entered, I was an at-home mum with 4 children. And I just wanted something to do that gave me a bit of time outside the home, and it just all came together, and I was absolutely gobsmacked when I won.
That's fantastic. What colour were you wearing when you won?
I was wearing a yellow jacket and a Zambezi floral dress. It was a long time ago. It was 2006. There's been lots of much better winners since then.
We are actually very lucky, and I know you'll agree, Stephanie, the calibre of our fashion with Cup Week is pretty high, isn't it?
It's fantastic. There's a lot of great outfits that go through into the race competition on both Cup Day and on at the Gallops on the Saturday as well.
Yeah, that's right. Very lucky. Well, we've got some pics to show you actually from Flemington yesterday, because of course we do like to take sometimes a bit of a cue from what's happening in Australia, as well as having our own individuality. But the one that we see here, Stephanie, now the winner was the lady in the red to the left of our screen there, and the judges were saying red was very strong this year.
Red looks amazing. Yes, I mean, I think what I can see here is it's just all those little details are met as well, so everything works together. So if you've got something curvy on your dress, you're looking at something curvy in the hat. The girl on the far right who's wearing the blue, she's got an angular style dress. There's some angularity in the hat as well. The colours are tied in, but it's not all blocky, so there's something to break the colourways there.
That's right.
I think our lady in the middle also, who's our winner, isn't she? The lady in the navy and red, or was it the red on the far side?
The red on the far side, but they were the top 3.
Yes, the lady in the red, I think the dress has probably taken the cake because of the back of the dress as well. It's just amazing from the front and back. You've got to consider that.
That's right, because you will be turning your back and walking back, and the judges will see that.
You've got to make sure it looks just as good, if not better, from the back.
So let's flick through some more of these now so that you can have a little bit of a look. And there they go again. So there is our winner. She's on the right of the screen this time, and that's just another lineup, as you can see. Actually, the skirt length is interesting, isn't it, the dress length?
Yes, look, I think one of the things you've got to watch at the races is we don't need to see a lot of your leg. You know, just above the knee or on the knee is more appropriate. I mean, it's races. We're not going to a nightclub. It's demure. You've got to think of, you know, this is proper dressing.
Ladylike.
It's ladylike.
Let's keep going through these. Yeah, exactly. And it's a flattering line, that one too.
It is.
So she was one of the 2 runner-ups.
Yes. I just think the dress is amazing. I mean, the way it sits through at the front, it's sitting up. It suits her figure too. You see, she's dressed really well for her colouring and her figure. I think colouring's really important as well.
The weather didn't look too good. Now, so this is what we can do with a pattern.
Yes, and it's nice to see some prints, because there's a lot of prints out there at the moment in the shops. And this looks great as well. She's tied it in with the hat. And this 50s style, you know, fuller skirt is very big.
Nipped in at the waist and a fuller skirt.
Coming through in the skirt.
And now we've got some hats. That is very striking, isn't it?
It's very French, really, isn't it? And it's very simple. You see, it doesn't have to be all over the top. You know, something very simple like this works well. What's nice here too is she's got a nice bright lipstick to give her outfit a bit of colour.
Add some oomph to it.
Yes, and the hair looks nice too.
Now this is a big hat. It's hard to wear a big hat, but she seems to be doing quite well. Doesn't look too happy about it though.
No, she doesn't look very happy, does she? Maybe she was in the rain. I think with a big hat, there's a couple of things. You need to either be a biggish person or also be quite tall.
Okay.
But be careful that you don't get swamped by your hat.
Yes, it would shadow you, wouldn't it?
I'd say keep the neckline quite simple.
And this is just something a little bit quirky.
Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah, isn't that fantastic?
Yeah, this is really interesting too. I mean, again, you can see the very subtle tie-in with the blue in the hat and the lipstick, and the whole look's very nice, very well put together.
Exactly, nice to see something a little bit different there as well. So that was just a wee taste of some of the fashion that you would have seen at Flemington yesterday.